ergey gaarka xogayaha guud ee qaramada midoobay u qaabilsan arrimaha waddanka Soomaaliya James Swan ayaa waraysi gaar u siiyay telefishinka Universal wuxuu kaga hadlay arrimo dhowr ay kamid yihiin doorashooyinka waddanka Soomaaliya iyo khilaafka siyaasadeed ee ka taagan dhismaha maamul dowlad goboleedka Soomaaliya ee Galmudug. Warbixin inta ku saabsan waxa inoo soo koobaya waraysina la yeeshay waryaheena Cabdi Xaafid Maxamuud Jaamac.
Today's meeting with the Somali community here is dominated by the upcoming general election. Given the fact on the ground, security and the other challenges, is it possible to have one man, one vote?
Well, certainly it's possible to move forward to adopt the new electoral code in a way that allows for technical planning to advance on elections. Under the proposal introduced at the lower house, in the House of the People, and now before the upper house, the intent is to retain the community identity of each of the members of Parliament, but now to elect them directly rather than simply choose them through a group of elders and other hand-picked members of the community. This would open up the process and allow for welcome citizens' participation.
So you reckon it will be possible, despite the difficulties?
This is why it's important that the electoral code be adopted quickly and that it address some key issues that are still to be decided around how to link the communities to a specific geographic area, how to ensure participation by, for example, those whose communities are from the Somaliland area, those in Benadir and the like. These are all important issues that require urgent attention by Parliament, and if that attention can lead to adoption of an implementable new electoral code, this will allow preparations for the vote to begin quickly.
Central government and Puntland and Jubaland don't see things eye to eye. Each one is finger pointing others. Do you have an idea of bringing these leaders together and sorting this out?
In December, representatives of the African Union, the Intergovernmental Authority on Development, the European Union, and the United Nations traveled to all of the federal member states to consult with their leaders, with other political figures, with civil society, on 2020 priorities and on what it would take to resume cooperative relations with the central government. After returning to Mogadishu in late December, we also briefed senior leaders of the central government. It's our conviction that it is urgently important that there be a forum through which the central government and federal member states can agree on 2020 priorities and can agree how to work together to develop a consensus on some of those key objectives.
Right. The other things that I also would like to ask you is, the opposition leaders are concerned extension of the current regime. Have you had word with that, with the current regime?
The international partners, in statements that we have collectively issued regarding the upcoming electoral process, have been very clear that we do not want to see an extension of the mandates of current elected officials, that there should be an opportunity for citizens to either opt to renew those officials or to choose new ones. And that's a firm conviction of the international partners.
Right. Galmudug, there's election taking place shortly in Galmudug. What is your assessment for what you're hearing on the ground as we speak today?
Well, it appears that there have been some new developments today, although I do not have the most current information. And one thing I've learned working in Somalia is it's important to sometimes take a deep breath before immediately reacting to the latest news.
Right.
Broadly, we're of the view, and I believe there will be a partner's statement issued on this, if not tonight, then tomorrow, that a lot of effort has been made in terms of trying to advance a reconciliation process and an electoral process. It appears that it will be important to do some further work to ensure that there is a broad consensus, We would not like to see a splintering of key stakeholders within Galmudug. In our view, that would not be in the interest of the population. And we hope that the efforts that have been made previously to develop a consensus within Galmudug could be redoubled in an effort to ensure that there is a strong consensus on how to move forward.